All right, welcome to First Football Forum. Today, we want to analyze the weekend match. These are the list and the features, as we all know. There are some words that I would not like to use in this video, but I believe you all know what this list is. These are weekend matches, so let's quickly get into the system for this week that I want to show you. Okay, this is a system that has been working since 2023 to 2025. So, want to see if they will still use this system this week. So, we are here to analyze this week features and see what we can get from it. All right, this is if you watch here, this is 2022 week 48. 2022 week 48. The date of play here is 4. That's the 4th of June 2022. Now the date of play is 4, so we are taking that number 4. Now when you scroll down to the last number here, when you scroll down here, you will see that the last B, you already know what I mean by B. The last I can also say D. The last number we have here is 46. That is if you check this list, the last people that drew here is number 46, and the week of play is 4. The week of play is 4. So when you minus 46 from 4, if you minus 4 from 46, you will get 42. If you minus the date of play, which is 4, from this 46, which is the last draw in the list of that week, you will get 44. This happens every week 48. You know, we are in week 48 right now. So when you come to 2023, you look for that number 42 is your first B. You know how we got this 42? The week of play is 4. So subtract 4 from the last draw on this list. That will give you 42. So that is how we got this 42. That is how we got this 42. Now from 42, you have to count 3 up. If you count 3 up, that is 1, 2, 3. That will give you 40. Now you have to count 3 up again. 1, 2, 3. Now that will give you 38. So the first 3 sets of draws there is 42, 40, 38. Now when you get this 38, there should be a chain. Now it's either the chain comes here or up, but it usually comes up here, but they put the chain here at the middle of 38 and 40, so they included 39 to make it 4 draws. Now let's also use the same thing to this 2024. If we check the date of play here, the date of play here is 3. That's the 3rd of June 2023. The date of play is 3. Now you check the last draw in this list. You see that the last draw here is 42 and the date of play is 3. So 42 minus 3, that will give you 39. So let's go to the next week 48, which is 2024. Now when we come here, now we are looking for 39 as our first B. Now here is 39. That is the first draw. Then you count 3 up, that is 37. You count 3 up to give you 35. Now the chain came up, that it gives you 33, 34, 35, 37, 39. You know, the first 3 sets of draws that's from this system is 39, 37, 35. All right, now we are going to still use the same system to check for 2025. You know, this happened in 2024. So the date of play here is 1. Now the last draw in this list is 48. So you are going to say 48. You are going to subtract 1 from that 48. When you subtract 1 from 48, you are going to get 47. So in this week 25, in this 2025 week 48, our first B there is 47. Now let's go to 47. You can see here 47 is the B. You count 3 up to give you 45. You count 3 up again to give you 43. That is the first 3 draws. Now the chain came up here, which is 41, 42, 43. Now this is 2025. We are in 2026, the same week 48. So let's check the date of play here. You can see right here the date of play is 31. Remember, other date of play has been our single numbers, but the date of play here for this week is 31. So we have to check the last draw here, which is 47. 47 is the last draw here. So if you minus so we are going to minus the date of play from the last draw we have here, and when you minus it, you are going to have 47. Subtracting 31 from 47 should give us 16. Yeah, 16. So we are going to 2026, and our first B here is 16. So if it is 16, you have to count 3 up again to give you 14. You count 3 up again to give you 12. Now the chain becomes 10, 11, 12, then 14, 16, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which should give us 5 B's. So this is how we are looking at it this season. But like I said, you can see that the other dates of play were just single numbers. So this week, if they are still going to repeat this same system, this week they might still decide to use the single number, and the single number is there. It should be 1. That's the last number. There should be 1. The rest of these other seasons we are just single numbers, but this week is a double number, which is 31. So it's better to try it 2 ways. So I'm still going to try it with the single number, which is 1. So if you if you subtract 1 from the last B we have here, if you subtract 1 from it, you should have 46. You should have 46 if you subtract 1 from it. So if you go to this season, this week, you check from 46. So you now have 46, 44, 42. Now the chain should be 40, 41, and 42. You understand? So in case they decide to still use the single number, if they decide to use the single number, then it should give us 46, 44, 42, 41, 44. Alright, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, because I'll be posting proofs here for you, so that you will understand how we got those figures. We'll be analyzing each week fixtures here on First Football Forum. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share. That's the only way you can support me. Thank you so much. Let's just hope this system also delivers.